Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee, this JLeesCorner. This is my Love at the Lockup Season 3, Episode 39 review. Let's go ahead and get into it and whatnot. Okay, do not forget to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, and all that goodness and stuff. Do not forget to like this video because it's a good thing to like it. Okay, like the video either on your way in, on your way out, or while you are here. Like it, please, and thank you. You can also comment in the comment section. Hit that share button to share it on your social media and all that jazz. You can relax, relate, and release to everyone around you because that's what we're supposed to do. Okay? Do not forget to also inhale and exhale because that helps you to calm down too and whatnot. Okay, and always follow me on social media at J_Lees_Corner. Boom, I'm here in my onesie because it's cold because the air is on. Anyway, but again, J_Lees_Corner on IG and Twitter. Y'all know, boom, like and subscribe and stuff. Okay, this episode was a lot of things, foolishness all up and through. Okay, do not forget on this Sunday we will be live on my channel at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to have an interview with Kimmy from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all know season 3 premieres today, Saturday, and we'll have her on our panel on Sunday, okay, for a whole great time with me, Bondi, Nisi, and Jamie. Our names rhyme, okay? But do not, miss the Ooh Ladies First panel interview with Kimmy this Sunday. Again, 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, back to me. Let's get into these couples and stuff. Okay, first up, we have Rachel and Doug. Okay, I'm like, because they in my city and my state or whatever. And I'm like, I guess I have to just accept it or whatever. So we know they're husband and wife. They is married or whatever, a whole couple. They sitting around, woke up all happy because now he home in the bed or whatever. They waiting for his son to get there. Now the son gets there with grandma. Okay, and grandma is Rachel's mom. Now Doug brings up how little Dougie's mom got pregnant with him when she was 15. Big Doug then went to jail a year after he was born. So again, Doug has never really been in Lil Doug's life because again, when he got out of jail when he was around 7, he was only out for 40 days. Again, this is a whole stranger. Birth father, yes, also a stranger, whatever, okay? And he wants to reunite with his son, okay? And son get there, they're hugging on out or whatever. You can tell Lil Dougie was happy to see his father, okay? He's happy to have him home or whatever. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. They hug while Doug's ready to beat him up, whatever, but also told him he loves him. But Lil Doug, like, I'm just happy he's home because now we're a whole actual family. So Lil Dougie likes the fact that his dad is home, but I also feel like a part of him wants to beat the out of his dad real quick or whatever. But fine. Now Rachel's mom, okay, that's Rachel's mom or whatever. She worried that Big Doug would do some illegal things or whatever to make money because he's never done anything else or whatever. She also said I never got a good feeling from him from the beginning. I just don't trust him. My daughter seems happy, yes, but again, I don't trust him. And again, my daughter dated other convicts and other felons, and that's what she do. But I don't trust some about that man at all. So the moment I met him, I didn't trust him. Okay. Now Rachel brings up how he's on parole now. So his parole, it says he has to get a job. So of course he'll get a job. He's not going to do anything illegal like my mom thinks. Why would he do that? Hasn't he shown us that he's responsible? No, Rachel, he is not. So why are you believing that someone who has never done the right thing will now do the right thing? Because you didn't belong in the blowjob, girl, let's talk about it. Anyway, um, they gonna go out to eat for like a little family dinner, whatever. And she invites her mom. Her mom says, "No, y'all need to go out together as a threesome, as a family, whatever, and leave me out of it because y'all should bond." And Big Doug and Little Doug need to like bond and get to know each other. And I was like, "That's very, very true." Little Doug said, "Yeah, that's true because he never has got to know me because he hasn't." Big Doug, oh, don't you have a little smart comebacks? I'm like, yes, you would have known that had you not been in prison. Okay, but it is what it is. So again, Lil Doug brings up how father, his Lil Doug say how Big Doug out here being a whole slut. Why you say that? He then said because you've had 10 girlfriends in the past 3 years. Oh, really? And when Big Doug then said, I was looking for the right one, and we know you found the right one to put up with the shit. Not only put up with your shit, to marry you and take care of your son. Looking for a fool. Anyway, they go out to dinner. Okay, and Lil Duck asked Big Doug, if you could or would change your past decisions, would you do that? He says, yeah, I would, but I feel like even if I made different decisions, it would have still got me in trouble. How? How would you plan to make different decisions, but then still say you would still get in trouble? That's stupid. If that's the case, keep the mistakes you've already made because you're gonna still girl. He little different, a little different. So Dougie makes the thing like even though Big Doug said was better late than never that he's around. Lil Doug said, yeah, because you've missed 365 days times 12 of my life. You've missed my whole life. I'm 12. You've missed all 365 days of each year. Well, less than them 40 days he can account for. Anyway, Dougie has a smart mouth for a kid. He does, and Big Dougie don't like it. But he like, I know he been a kid. No, he's treating you like because you went to prison for 11 years of his life, and he's 12. He don't. You are another strange bedfellow that Rachel's sleeping with. That's really what it is, or whatever. Rachel has been in his life longer than you have. Okay, that's crazy. But anyway, Doug like he has to respect me, and then you can't do this and he can't do that, and blah 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 blah. I'm like, be around for 60 days and then try to borrow some orders. Yes, you are his birth father, and yes, he should respect you, but he don't know you, bro. You are a sperm donor. Okay. Anyway, next up, we have up next Lisa and Stan. Girl, the old Biddy and his bitch. That's not nice. Anyway, Stan brings up, then got back to the house, and Stan brings up how Lisa has not been affectionate at all on the drive home. Okay, I thought she would have been. I thought she would have been giving me head in the from the pad to seat, but she didn't touch me. She didn't hug me. It was nothing, and I don't know why or whatever. Okay, he brings up how only her kid calling her all upset or whatever is what she's been focused on. And so we get to the house. We then see he shows her to her, I'm like, her room. Her room? And I'm like, what's going on here? So apparently, Stan has night terrors. He's always had night terrors, and Lisa don't like it. So they're gonna sleep in separate rooms, so his night terrors won't bother her. Ooh, okay, I guess so. Anyway, so he walked downstairs. He tried to get him some wine. Lisa's upstairs and she has a whole attitude because she feels as if I'm pissed off because I don't think Stan understand. I don't think he understands that my son need me. Now her son, who's 22, she just got out. She fresh out the joint, and he's already calling her like, "Mama, I'm upset. Mama, I need you." If she hadn't got out, who would he have called? And I'm not saying that he should not call his mom, but to me, something is weird when the minute Mama out of jail, the son who she says she didn't raise and who she's always had issues with is calling her for guidance and love and affection. Okay, a part of me feel like she wants something and she hoping he'll feel bad for her, and she keep coming up with reasons to the brother who got arrested needed 30 grand. She keeps coming up with things her family is going through that she wants him to help her with money wise. Either money wise, space wise, assistance wise. It's like, damn, at least give him a hug. I don't know. It's weird to me. And it's also weird to me that she feel like I don't get how he doesn't get our care. I'm like, bitch, you told us you barely raised that kid. You wasn't there. You was in jail. You were not around. Y'all have a whole strange relationship. So why would anyone think, oh, of course she wants to be there when you haven't been there before? So I was confused too. Not just Stan, me too. Okay. Anyway, Stan say how since getting to the house, she's acting less and less like she wants to be there. Okay, he don't know what's going on. So they outside on a little balcony talking or whatever, and she brings up how you saying we're from two different worlds. Okay, and my son who's 22, he wants his mom. Okay, and you're just saying like okay whatever, like you don't really get it. And he's like, well, you're a smart girl. You'll figure it out. But that like I can't do anything about what he's going through. And to me, Stan isn't being unreasonable. He just like, what the fuck do you want me to do that your son is having some kind of issue? What can I do? I don't know him. That ain't my kid. What do you want me to do? And so she then said, well, I would expect that you to at least offer him to come be here until I can figure it out. I'm like, bitch, what? This is my thing. It's one thing for a person to want to be with you, not really knowing you. That's just one thing. It's something completely different for him to not really know you that well and not only want you in this house, but your grown ass kid. For all I know, you and your kid gonna rob and kill me. Okay? Kill me dead. I do not blame Stan for saying the fuck? He was like, well, no, I think y'all should figure things out first. And after that, we can then discuss if he will be able to come here. But I was like, how did she expect her? She thought in her prisoner mind, I'm gonna get out today. My son gonna need me today. And the man who I barely wanna be with should let my grown son come be at his house on my first day out. I was like, that sounds like a murder plot, Lisa. Okay, Lisa, it sounds like what's it called? Unsolved mystery. How did Stan die the day Lisa got out? Okay, the son killed him. It's weird to me that she's talking as if Stan has done something wrong. It's your grown. I don't blame Stan. I don't. I not one bit, not one iota. Anyway, he tells her how look, I'm not ready to. He tells us in the confessional, like I'm not ready to, move anyone from her family in my house. I'm not ready for that because then maybe an old coot. He may want some old Lisa Cooch, but he's at least smart in this part of the situation. He know I can't let them get in my house. If I do, they gonna kill me. Anyway, she listen, I'm gonna call my son. She called the son, he don't answer. I'm like, because it's a plot and a ploy, okay? We don't even know if that was really her kid. I feel like it was one of them damn ex-husbands, and that girl, it's a scam. Lisa is scamming the shit out of Stan, and she's mad that he ain't feeding into it. She feel like, oh, if he feel bad for me, my fake son can come live here. We can rob him and run off. Girl, it's on TV. I don't leave that be. So because he's not saying, well, yeah, he can come here. She is, well, I'm going to go to my son because I'm a parent. Like you, I'm a parent too. He said, okay, that's fine. You can go. Okay, I think you should go. At this point, he pissed. So he telling her baby to get out. Cause you want some bullshit. You've been here this whole time. You have not shown me any affection. You haven't even told me that you really want to be here with me. Your whole concern has been your grown ass kid. I don't know why you want me to do something like that or whatever. So if you want to leave, then leave. She then upset because he's telling her you can leave, okay? And when he said I was looking forward to starting a new life for her, she said, well, this is a part of the new life. This will be a part of it. My kids and my family. I'm like, but he don't want that. He don't. It's fucked up. If you don't want that, then don't be with her. But I'm like, at least he's saying I don't want to be involved in that shit. Poof, be gone, okay? And so when she said, it's part of my life, like, oh, okay, that's fine. And then he said, I would have thought your son being 22, he would have had like his life together, like if he working or whatever. She said, well, I don't know. I don't know what's going on or whatever. I don't know. But if it was your kid, you would not act like this. He said, it wouldn't be my kid because I raised my kids right. You did not. I said, oh, they're going to fight. Stan is saying fighting words. Stan is saying fighting words. He was dead ass like you did not raise your kids right. And that's why they need you now. I was like, oh. She was like, you a piece of shit. And she starts leaving to go get a hotel room. I got a couple $1,000. I'm gonna leave. And I'm like, where she get money from? But I feel when you have a commissary at the prisons, I think you leave whatever money you had, you take with you. And I'm sure he sent her some money, so I mean, whatever. So when she leaving, because he didn't tell her that she didn't raise her kids right, he say, "You just mad because you can't admit the truth." And I'm not gonna say sorry for what I said because you what you done to me, girl. I'm like these. I was shocked. Day one, I will fuss and fight, but she don't want fucking right now. I get that could have been what it was. She said she can't use somebody who talks like that. And he said, not one time since she's been here has she said that she wants to be here with me. It's only been about her kids. He's nothing wrong with that kid. Nothing wrong with him at all. He just wants attention. I agree. Truth be told. But I was like, girl, just leave. They was fooling. They was fooling. I was like, I raised my kids right. You didn't. I was like, ooh. Now she says she thinks it's because he's been drinking. And when he drink, he act different. I'm like, how would you know? You one day out. I'm gonna leave that be too. Anyway, next up we have crazy ass Deontay and crazy ass Nicole. I don't know why. I don't. It's the weirdest shit. So he go get her whatever. They going to his house. He got candles everywhere, whatever. It's all nice and romantic. Oh, ain't it so nice or whatever. And he had like little candles in the room. He had little, twilight lights on the walls or whatever. He had more gifts for her in the bedroom. I'm like, why you give her more gifts? It was like four more pair of Jordans, another Michael Kors purse. He then had like a little bag full of lingerie that he wanted her to wear, okay? Because he want to bang that on out. And she's like, I don't know. When you make this face because someone wants to sleep with you, you shouldn't be there. Okay? That looked like I don't want to be here. Somebody help me, help me. You got yourself in it, get yourself out. Okay. I was like, I don't know why they together. She don't want him. She wants his money. He wants her, but it's like you have to see the writing on the wall that she's using you. She's using you, Deontay. She's using you, Deontay. Girl, she must have used voodoo. Anyway, her thing is like he's doing all these nice things. He's giving me money, whatever. He really cares for me. He loves me. And I've been, also talking to my exec. Okay, but I feel like because Deontay's doing so much, I should really be with him. I made the right decision, staying with him. I'm like, fine. But you don't it's I feel bad because I don't think she should be forced to fuck Beyonce, but I also feel like you should fuck Beyonce. Because you put yourself in a situation or whatever, that's on you. Now, and she do say he's been waiting over a year. He's very, very nice. He cares for me, whatever I'm saying. Even though I still feel like I told him I don't want to have sex because he's a stranger, I do love him. So should I fuck him? Girl, you fuck others for less, I'm sure. Okay? You with the cooch. That's not nice. But she also brings up how in prison she would dance before because he got her all this lingerie or whatever, so he wants her to model it, and she does. Okay, boom, pow, pow. This fool took his shirt off. She's like, don't get naked. I'm not going to get naked. I'm taking my shirt off. She then said, sit on your hands because you can't touch me. I'm looking like, he can't touch you. Look, I'm not buying nobody something I can't touch. Okay? Okay? He spent enough on her. He's put in time with her. The fact that she won't let you touch her, she don't want to fuck you. She don't want you, bruh. Read the writing on the wall. If it's in Spanish, get a translator. It's weird to me. And she does a little dance, whatever. Now she brings it while in prison. People would pay her to dance for them. They would pay her to dance for themselves, for their girlfriends or whatever. She would also pour water herself to make it look sexy. I'm looking like, oh, you was a prison stripper? Just kidding. She's a prison stripper and she's out of prison acting like she can't fuck him for all that he's done. Okay, girl, the fuck back. So she does a little dance for him or whatever in that little outfit and whatnot. And she then tells him that they can't have sex until he gets her bigger breasts. You need to pay for my titties if you want to fuck. I'm looking like, bitch, what? Look. The fact that he agreed to it shows me you too dare for some pussy. Okay, you've already spent enough money for her to buy titties. You technically already paid money that she gonna use for titties. I would say no. Give me some pussy and then I'll buy your titties. To me, that's a fair exchange. Whatever. Okay, I'm not no sex. I get my kids done. The fuck, girl. Anyway, the next day, in the car when he takes her to get her hair done because he's paying for it, he tells her that he doesn't think that she respects him or their relationship because again, she won't fuck him or even stay at his house. After she got all that stuff from him, whatever there from him, she still told him, "No, take me back to my mama's house. I ain't staying here tonight." I'm looking like, and he dumb because he's still dealing with it, and he's taking her to get her hair done and taking and going to buy some more clothes. It looking like the fuck. She's now at the hair salon. Her other friend, who her friend was in prison, he's out now. And she's like, he's buying me this, he's buying me that, or whatever. The friend then said, even in prison, Deontay was giving her all kind of shit in prison. So again, she got him sprung and whatever. And I'm like, she's dumb. Okay, but she tells us that in prison, she was having sex with females because she's bisexual. She likes pussy. Okay, so she was in prison fucking the whole stuff. And right, she fucked somebody the week before. She then said because it was sex with females, that ain't cheating. Cheating is doing anything sexually with somebody else that your mate don't know about. Okay, it's cheating. You cheated. Okay, you did. Okay, anyway, we then find out a girl who she was fucking with for a year in prison got out 4 months ago. And so what did she do in the hair salon? She called the girl up while Deontay is out somewhere getting her. Nicole ain't shit. Honey, she ain't shit, but Deontay, you stupid, bro. You are. I can't wait to talk to you. Okay, at some point later on in the season, because I'm like, what was you thinking? Look, red flag, red flag, red flags everywhere. Girl, the fuck by. Anyway, that's how it went off with them. We have who's this? Courtney and Josh. Courtney and Josh were real easy. Josh was raised by his grandma because his mama wasn't around. And he wrote his grandma a mean letter because he was mad or whatever and blamed her for like putting him in foster care and blamed her for things that he went through as a kid or whatever. So the woman who raised him, he got pissed one day and sent her a horrible letter. And he ain't talked to her since it's been a couple months. And so he wants to now go apologize to grandma for what he said. So they go see grandma. Or grandma. Boom. Little grandma. And Courtney said that she spent time with grandma. Grandma was really nice. He recently lost a granddad. Okay, she felt like that. His thing is he doesn't want to lose his grandmother without saying goodbye. How he lost his grandfather, so he wants to kind of make amends. I'm like, why would you ring grandma? Grandma has a sign on her report that says "Granny sit around. Everyone's welcome." How you mean how you mean to Granny? Okay, how are you mean to Granny? Okay, but anyway, they go there. He's still with Granny and talk, but he apologizes. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Grandma. I was mad, and you know how I get. If I'm hurt, I want to hurt other people. I'm like, oh, he's a psychopath. Because to admit that you like to hurt people because you hurt, you're a psychopath. You're crazy. Period. Okay. Anyway, so and I don't mean like, literally, but I'm like, that's some crazy shit to do. To want to purposely hurt folk because you hurt. I'm like, you shouldn't do that. That's not nice. It's not nice. Anyway, grandma said, okay, it's fine, whatever. I get him saying you on some bullshit, whatever, but so I love you. Okay. Grandma raised him because mama was on drugs and daddy wasn't shit. Okay. Because daddy at one point had visitation. He was around 5 years old. Daddy was giving the 5-year-old Josh beer. So the visitation that Daddy had was cut off because again, it was crazy. So again, he had a hard upbringing or whatever. But again, I'm not gonna buy. So grandma like, look, you lucky at Courtney because Courtney's great, great, great. She loves you. She really, really loves you. Jonathan admits how he's been mean to Courtney too. He said things to her and been mean to her based on how he felt. I'm like, see, we thought Josh was a nice guy who was, but again, he's been in prison since he was 18, so I get it. But again, fix all that shit, Josh. Don't you get out of here and be mean to her. And stop being mean to grandma. Cut the bullshit. Okay. Anyway, they also discussed him and grandma discussed him and Courtney having the actual wedding because when they wedded in prison, neither one of them attended. They were like it was by proxy. So somebody else stood in for them to be married. So they have not ever had an actual wedding with them too. So they're thinking about going out of the courthouse to get married. I'm like, girl, I guess so. But grandma looks so nice. Okay. I'm like, Granny, sit around, everyone's welcome. Now that could be weird if she just a lady inviting random kids to her house and killing them. I don't know, but again, you won't leave that be. So lastly, we see Anissa and Jeff. Jeff got out. It paused. Bastard. I'm see if I think it's coming back. I hope so. I hate Jimmy right now. Anyway, what's her name? Anissa and Kyle went to go get Jeff because Kyle still felt like he wasn't a real person. But they got there, he was. Now, this is him in his confession with them. This was him at the bus station. Yeah. Yeah. Josh is not Josh, Jeff. Jeff is on drugs. Jeff looked like he's high as a kite. Okay. Girl, it's just like, this what you was waiting on? I mean, look, you're not supposed to judge anybody look, but I'm like, but he looked like a drug addict. Okay? He looked like a whole drug addict. Okay? But at first she's like, is he gonna be here? The bus is here and he didn't get off. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. He was asleep on the bus because he was high. You can't tell me this ain't nobody who's high. Eyes red, girl. Anyway, we get off. They hug and kiss. Okay, I was like, He said the past two times when he got out, he had no intention of ever living with her, being with her. Okay, I just looked out. She was a hustle to me. I was hustling her. That was it. I was not gonna be with her at all. Okay. However, he said over the years she had sent him about $50,000, and he spent it all on drugs. You don't say. It looked like you spent it on drugs. It looked like you spent a lot of that money on that cocaine. Okay, on that heroin. Okay, on that something other than weed. Anyway, he said this third time I got out, this third time after 11 years, okay, I like her now. I fell in love with her and I came here to be with her this time. I'm like, really? Really, Jeff? This is the new uh Angela and Tony. Tony. Girl. I, mm, so I don't, it's like the longer I'm on, it goes away. It's so dumb. But anyway, they are Angela and Tony. We're gonna see what happens or whatever. Not in the car ride to the house because he's going to a halfway house. So Anissa, Kyle drive him to the halfway house. Now Jeff say he don't like the fact that she brought Kyle. He don't like Kyle because Kyle in the back seat asking all kind of questions or whatever. He keep butting in because no one think you was real for one, and two, they think you playing her, which you were. Okay, he's been a good friend, but we seen a fight break out, and I'm like, these dudes like fist fight, girl. They dropped him off at the halfway house, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen the rest of the season. So we've now met all the couples. Foolishness, foolishness are over. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Do not forget to like this girl. Yeah, like the video. Subscribe to my channel. Okay, share the video too. Comment in the comment section. I will talk to y'all later. Good night. Peace.